Okay, it's the release date of Daymare 1994 Sandcastle today, and it was just released. It's out now, just mere hour ago on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series consoles. And for if you any of you play on PC, the Steam version will be available in a few hours. I think Steam fucked up the release a little bit. It should have been already released along with console versions, but yeah, just a few more hours to Steam to release it. And like I have said before, it is still coming to Nintendo Switch, but later, maybe this year or early next year. We don't know, but yeah, as far as I know, it's still coming to Nintendo Switch. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I think Switch will be really struggling with the performance with this game. I'm pretty sure it will be quite surely below 30 FPS, and I fear it's not going to be a constant frame rate throughout the game. Yeah, it will definitely struggle, but we'll have to see when it hits Nintendo Switch. But yeah, I got the game for my Series S. Why not for PS5? Well, I've been struggling with my storage space on PS5 for quite a while now. Same thing that happened on my original PS4, and you know, the PS4 Pro pretty much fixed that because it was double the storage space compared to my original PS4. But yeah, I decided to get it for Series S, and there are few other reasons why I got it for Xbox and not PS5. I actually prefer Xbox One controller. Xbox Series Xbox One they are pretty identical. There are only a few minor differences, but yeah, I prefer the Xbox controllers on third person and first person shooters. Definitely, they just feel better with that controller comparing to DualShock 4 or DualSense controller. Of course, I fucking love DualSense controller, but still I think shooters are, in my opinion, better played with Xbox controllers. But that's pretty much depends on what you are used to. But yeah, for me, I prefer Xbox controllers. So yeah, unlike I thought, unfortunately there are no cross-gen bundles available. So if you on PlayStation, you have to decide if you get it or for PS4 or PS5. You don't get both. If you buy it for PS4 digitally, you don't get the PS5 upgrade. But interestingly enough, I've seen the cover of Daymare Sandcastle on PS4, and it says free PS5 upgrade. So if you buy it physically the PS4 version, you get the free upgrade, but if you buy it digitally, you have to decide which one you get. And if you get PS5 digital version, you don't get the PS4 version, so vice versa, digitally. And the same goes, I thought it would have a smart delivery on Xboxes, so buying it for serious consoles you would get the Xbox One version as well, but that's unfortunately not the case. So I bought it. You have to decide whether you buy it for serious consoles or Xbox One. And there's one interesting thing. So the price on both PS5 and PS4, and of course I'm now just talking about the digital version prices. Both are 35 euros, whether you get it for PS4 or PS5. But interestingly enough, on Xboxes, if you get it for serious consoles, it's the same 35. But if you buy it for Xbox One, it's 30 euros. 5 euros less. And I've seen this before, and I think Sony fucked up the pricing now. I think it will be fixed very soon, so they probably fucked up the pricing, so the PS4 version should be 30, like the Xbox One version, last gen version is should be 5 euros less. Because why, if the price are the same, why wouldn't you get the smart delivery? I mean, when the prices are different, that's the reason why you don't get smart delivery. Only when the prices for both versions are the same, it's usually the case with smart delivery support. But yeah, I think Sony fucked up, but they will definitely, at least I think, will fix it, lower the price of PS4 digital version to 30. Because I saw that, if I remember, I saw that on Grey Hill Incident also. I'm not sure. Well, for now, no, it wasn't Grey Hill Incident. I can't remember which game it was, but it was the same case, because Grey Hill Incident is only available to current consoles, PS5 and Xbox Series. I think it should be coming to PS4, but not Xbox One. Anyway, enough about that. So back to Daymare. So yeah, affordable price for sure. It's the same price for at least current gen versions as the first game, Daymare 1998. It's digitally 35 euros on both Xbox One and PS4. So, considering after playing the Daymare Sandcastle demo on Series S, it definitely has a higher quality overall, the whole game. It's definitely much more higher quality. The budget, has been much higher than on the first game. Of course I loved the first game, but it had some very irritating problems that according to demo of Sandcastle, has been mostly fixed. The gameplay is much smoother now than on the first game. It was kind of clunky, and just the combat wasn't its strong points, and the combat is definitely better on Sandcastle. And yeah, so I highly recommend you to get it on either Xboxes or PlayStations, depending what consoles you have, or even PC if you like to play on PC. And if you are a Nintendo Switch owner and you want to wait for the Switch version, then go ahead. Definitely it will be a nice game to play on handheld, but I'll just warn you, and you probably know this as a Nintendo Switch user, very graphic heavy games and ports on Nintendo Switch are usually very much struggling with the performance, so keep that in mind if you plan on getting it for Nintendo Switch. A little bit about if you're interested to know the file sizes, especially if you are struggling with storage space on your Xbox or PlayStation. On PlayStation side, the PS4 version was, I think, about 17 gigabytes, and on PS5 it's about 19 gigabytes. So very good file size. I mean, it's not a huge game by no means. Both under 20 gigabytes. So yeah, not a huge game. So especially if you're struggling with the storage space, this is great news. And on Xbox side, well, on Xbox side there is a much bigger difference in file sizes than on PlayStation. So on Xbox One it's about little less than 16 gigabytes, but on Xbox Series consoles it's 27 gigabytes. So that was quite interesting. It's more than 10 gigabytes bigger on Series consoles than Xbox One. So I think that means there are much bigger differences graphically comparing Xbox One version and Series versions than PS4 and PS5 version. But also I have seen that PS5 has a really nice compression technology. So I've seen it many times. Same game on Series S and X are usually quite much bigger than they are on PS5, thanks to the PS5 compression technology. So that's it. I think I talked about all the important points about this release. So like I said, I really recommend you to get this game, especially if you are, well, not for all of course, but especially if you are old school Resident Evil fan, just a third person shooters fan who like sci-fi and horror elements on it. This is the game to get, and it's affordable. I think the price and value is really good. it's affordable but yet very high quality game for an indie game. You have to remember this is an indie game, not some big company AAA title, but this is a AAA indie title for sure. But yeah, if you like horror games, sci-fi games, shooters, old school horror games, you need to get this. Yes. So that's it, and yeah, I'm really excited that it's finally here. You know, the game was delayed a couple of times. It was originally supposed to come last year's holiday season, I think. Then it was planned for a May release this year. That got delayed, so now we are in the beginning of fall and end of summer, and finally Daymare 1994 Sandcastle is out, except Nintendo Switch version, which we'll see. That remains to be seen if its release is still this year or early next year, but either way. So, see you in the next one. Bye.